And so it begins. Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Welcome to another 164 NASCAR custom diecast video. I have begun this epic journey to develop this 2002 Bill Elliott number 9 Dodge VIPER. So you see the snake eyes here. You've got the snake skin, I guess that's what you call it, the snake skin decals that go on the car first, and then everything lays over top of it after that. And so I'm embarking on this journey. It's going to be interesting. I ordered these decals a while back. I just got one set of them, and so here we are giving it a go. There's a lot of trimming from what I can see. I'm also trying to get them to line up, if at all possible, with one another. So that should be interesting. But yeah, here we go. A lot of trimming on this trunk piece here. Before I could get it, it was much larger, which again is what's preferred, right? So I'll chronicle this as I go. But just wanted a few things to chat about as I'm working this. So I've had a few requests come in via eBay, and unfortunately I am not permitted as a seller to reach out to people. And so if you have contacted me over eBay, I cannot reach back to you and let you know where the status of things. So message me on eBay, and also, if you could, the best way to reach me is not through an eBay message, but it's through my email. So go ahead and send me an email, and we can communicate that way. But I've lost track of a few people who have made requests through eBay. We're talking late last year, really. And yeah, so sometimes those things go by the wayside and never hear from people again. But I hate to lose contact with you, and we agree that I'm going to be making the custom for you, and yeah. So anyways, if that is you, please shoot me an email. My email is in the description of my videos. I do not hide that. It's the best way to reach me. I check that every few days. I'm not checking it every day, I have to be honest. But I'm checking it every few days and trying to work my requests through that avenue, because that's easiest for me to keep track of things. So, and of course to reach back out to you. So yeah, so putting this together, this is going to be an interesting adventure, that's for sure. No doubt about it. A lot of trimming on this as well. This was a large piece here that, because you can see, it's not just, a black skin, even though it looks like it is, right? So you see this, it looks like, oh, those are all black lines. But once you get it wet and put it on the car, you see that it's actually white and black. That snake skin effect. So the last thing you want, right, is for that to stretch over top of these windows. Yeah, I want to tuck that a little bit right there if I can. So you've got to really trim it to size when you're working this. I'm not a Dodge fan in any stretch of the imagination. Not really a Bill Elliott fan. He was kind of before my time as a fan. But I have to say, this is a pretty cool looking car, looking at the pictures of it. This is a really cool car. And it's going to be a challenge, though, no doubt about it. it's going to be a challenge to put this thing together. And obviously to put it together in a way that is one of, a top-notch custom, ultimately, right? So let's see what this hood looks like. Looks pretty clean. I just painted this a basic apple red, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I watched a video, Eric Estep's video, I think it was yesterday, where Lionel sent him a 2022 diecast. And it's pretty significantly different than what we have now, these Gen 6 cars and 5 before. Of the biggest difference that I see, there's really two of them. The biggest difference is the underbelly, right, of the car. This is all flat, and then you've got the vents, or the, I don't know what you call them, the diffusers on the back. So, but this is all flat. It's black, and it's all just flat like that. So when I start doing the 2022 cars, I won't need to do any detailing on the bottom of the car, which actually kind of disappoints me. I like doing that. I like having that ability to detail the exhaust and the bottom of the engine, transmission stuff. So a little disappointed about that, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, so to say. When you're changing from year to year, and maybe this happens every, I don't know, 5-6 years, who knows. But the other thing that I saw was different, and this is going to be a little bit more of a pain, is I got a little scratch here. I'm not sure how I got that, but I'm hoping this happens to cover it. But the other thing that is noticeable, really noticeable, is the back side of the die cast really juts out and comes back, and this is a little thinner here, but it's more rounded on the back end. I already have a pain decaling over top of this area here on these cars, and if it's more pronounced as far as the curves, I'm really not looking forward to that. So those were the two major things I saw, and the wheels are different in that the design of the inside here is a little bit more matching the new rims that are out there. The other thing was the car that he had was all black on the inside. So maybe the inside is very similar to what's inside there now, and they just flattened the bottom piece. So, but yeah, looking forward to the 2022s coming out. That should be fun to have those and begin building those. I think he said Lionel looked at those coming out late summer, so that should be interesting. There's no sense for me to take any 2022 orders until the die casts are available. I'm really hoping they're not $10 a piece. That would be stupid, but who knows? Who knows what they're going to be? One other thing I wanted to show you. So that's all I'm going to do on that car for now. But one other thing I want to show you. I'm building this truck. So I'm building another number 51 Kyle Busch truck. And as I was putting this together, so I put the plastic pieces back in here and I glue it. Well, when I glued the bottom of these pieces here, you can see what happened. My glue was a little too thin, and so when I sat it like this, the glue seeped through and spread out on the back of my truck bed here. And I'm like, okay, that's a mess. When the glue gets on the paint, it's not an easy cleanup job. And I don't have, this is not a full back side decal that's going to cover the whole truck bed and cover this. So I've put a couple coats of clear sealer on it, and you can see a little bit of the sealer sometimes when it goes over paint that's not maybe fully cured. It will crack a little bit, but a couple more coats of sealer covers those little lines up. But what I am going to do, instead of like just taking this apart and completely repainting this, I got my black paint pen here, so I'll just show you my little cover-up job, because sometimes that happens, right, where you end up having to cover up mistakes that are made, and I'm just gonna cover it up. The one thing with this black paint pen, it's not normally a perfect match to my black paint. So this is the black high performance Rust-Oleum. So it's not a perfect match to the shade, but it's close enough. So I usually like to go in the same direction, but when you get near the spoiler, it's okay. A little bit more right there. Okay. So that'll dry. I'll put a couple coats of clear sealer on it, and once I get the decals on it, and I get a couple more coats of clear sealer on it, and probably a coat of the X22 or the Tester's gloss finish, it will be near impossible to see the difference between those things. And the other thing I noticed was my spray job wasn't that great. You can see a little bit of this inconsistency back here, and so especially with the black, it's easy. It's an easy cover. Just run this little black paint pen over that area. I'm not trying to get gobs of paint on it. So that covers up that. And I think I got a little bit on this side. For whatever reason, you know, when I'm painting, when you're spray painting, there's that fine balance between not enough paint and too much paint. Too much, it will crack and, you know, ripple on you, and not enough, you get a little spray that didn't get covered right. So black is an easy cleanup. It's an easy day cleaning up the black. So, well guys, that's kind of what I wanted to show you today. Hope you have a blessed day, and we will talk to you in the next video. Take care.